Hi guys. Um Welcome to another random night rants with Ringa. That's me. Yeah, great intro, just like yawning and everything. That's like a great start to this. That means that great things are gonna happen. Let's just say that. Let's turn that down because that's loud. There we go. I just needed to make that a little bit like quieter, just so that my voice is louder than it. I don't know. I might have made it too like low. Now you guys probably don't even hear that at all. Great, go Jasmine, yay. Anyways, I figured it's been a really long time since I just talked, you know, so I figured why not? That might be something that could happen. I could sit here and talk to you guys and it could be a fun thing. This music's kind of loud still. Whatever. Hopefully it's just in my headphones that way. Anyways, how have you guys been? I hope you have been fantastic. I hope that you guys have been making, like, the ones that do make videos, that you've been making lots of them, so I can watch them, because whenever I don't make my own videos, I watch yours. And those that don't make videos, I just hope that you guys have been having, like, a blast, you know? I'm so tired. I'm also gonna put that slightly off of my ear, because that music is a little distracting. I'm so tired. And I have been filming videos lately, I just haven't had a chance to get them, like edited and posted, so I can put them out for you guys. And that's mostly because the other day... You are so loud. You are so loud. There you go. There you go. And that's just mostly because the other day, my internet went out. And it was out for, like, ever. For, like, a few days it was out. And so we had to just sit it out and wait till we fixed that. So, yay. Anywho's... That's something that happened recently. But other than that, not much else has happened. But I'm waiting to, like, get those videos, like, edited until after my work days are over, which should be, like, Sunday's my weekend, technically. Or not my weekend, but Sunday starts my weekend, rather. So after Sunday I should be able to be back in order and making videos again, or at least putting them out besides the one that's coming out tonight, which is this video. Hi. If you guys watch this video tonight, hello, isn't this weird? It's a video of me talking to you on that same day. But if you don't, then it's me talking to you from the past. Hello, it's me from the past. I'm really tired. I like how my my Dragon Ball is, like, glowing. All, like, amazing. I wish they all did that in the dark. I like, because then it would be kind of cool. I mean, this one's kind of doing it. But it would be super cool if they all did it, because then I would just be like, look at all of them. They're amazing. Like, they're getting it done. Like... They're getting ready to, like, summon Shenron, and I'm just over here like, hey guys, I have a wish I'd like to make. And it's not to bring back Krillin. No, I'm just kidding. That's messed up. Sorry, Krillin. Homies for life. I'm sorry. I have no idea what's wrong. I had no topic in mind at all whenever I started this either. I was just, like, sitting here... And it's getting later and later, and I was like, huh, I could sit here for the rest of my time and basically, you know, just watch other movies, or I could, you know, make my own video. So I was like, sure, how's about I make a video, you know, for you guys. But I didn't really think of anything to talk about, so I'm just going to talk about whatever happens, which is extra random, because I haven't done that in a really long time, because used to, I would just talk. I would just talk about whatever popped into my head at that moment, which made it random, And then eventually I started coming out with certain topics to talk about. Like, I wouldn't plan it out. I would just be like, oh, let's talk about this. Whatever happened, happened. But I don't know. Yeah. It's been a long time. But it's cool that I get to see you guys again, sort of. I mean, I get to look at a camera and wave, and hopefully you guys see it, and it makes you guys feel like I'm talking to you. I don't know. I am sorry that I haven't had a lot of videos out lately. It's been a rough couple of weeks, just between, like, work and getting my things, like, situated from everything. So I'm gonna get back on top of it eventually. I know that's, like, it's like a bad reason to not have videos out, so I'm sorry. It's not, like, professional of me to be like, oh, well, since I wasn't ready because of whatever reason, I wasn't ready, you guys don't get content, which is not fair, I guess. It is really hot in here right now. Like, and the heat is on. Why is the heat on? It doesn't need to be on. This is so loud. Why is this so loud? Please stop. Yeah, I'm putting music behind it because I figured it'd be kind of cool to have something to listen to while I'm talking, so it's not just like, man, I could fall asleep, and then I fall asleep, and you guys fall asleep, and then that's just how it ends. I can still fall asleep. Just saying. Also, I'm filming with my, like, terrible software, so I'm not using just the straight up camera software, just so I can get the music as well. Like, I could probably get it on my camera too, but I just didn't feel like fighting over it, so I just was like, yeah, I'll just leave it like this, because that's a thing that can happen. And so sometimes my words may not match up with what I like, with the way that my mouth is moving or something. It might be all out of sync is what I'm trying to say, which is also a thing. Why did I do that? Sorry. I keep, like, clicking on, like, new music so that we can like listen to it, because I think it's kind of nice to have new music, like, cycling out, because I don't have it set up here to where I just have music playing constantly, and I should. That would be something interesting to hear, but, you know, I'm terrible at everything I do, so. No, stop, I just want this up. Okay. I actually like this song that's playing now. I'll leave a link down below to the person's music who I'm listening to. He deserves, like, so much, like, credit, because his music is freaking beautiful. Like, I really like it. It has so much emotion behind it, and it's amazing. I don't know why I started talking about music. That's the thing. Wow. But yeah. I'm not sponsored by Vitamin Water. I'm sure that just showed, so I'm not sponsored by them. I was just thirsty. Yeah. I know, it's gonna be, this video is gonna be full of yes and staring off into space for a minute, because I'm super, super tired. And it's random, and I usually don't even edit these videos. There may have been an edit earlier, because I kept stumbling over my words, and I'd rather just cut that part out. But if it gets left in, then it gets left in. Okay, it's hot. It's hot. I'm putting my hair in a freaking bun or something, which sucks. Like, I hate it because it's so hot in here. But on the brighter side, it's a new year. Is this the first? Oh, that's a good thing right there. My bun is terrible, by the way. Whatever. But this is the first, I have to take that back off. This is the first random night rants with Jasmine of 2017. Yay! If it keeps up like this, it'll be the last random night rants. Because it's just like awful. Oh man. Also, it's very dark, but you might just barely be able to make out my like gigantic Dragon Ball poster on the wall. I would turn on the light, but it kind of ruins the effect of it being nighttime. You know, I mean, it is night because I can't really turn on the lights. Like if my window's right there, and the sun's not shining in or anything, so it's whatever. But it also would make me blind, kind of, because it's dark as hell in here, and I don't feel like turning on the lights. But that's just a thing. But I've seen that there's like quite a few like new games coming out, and or there's some things I've been doing lately that have been different. Like I've not been playing certain games and or certain Let's Plays that I like, even if I had started them, I haven't been playing a lot of them. If you guys want to see one of those things that maybe I haven't played in a while, then you can let me know and I'll try and play it. Some of it is just because of the timing, like I want to play more of it, but I haven't had the chance to because I have like a way of filming them. I'll play like this group of games and then this group of games. But if I can't get to one, then I'll, you know, skip over it, which is terrible. But there's also some that I've decided just not to finish or not to play anymore. Don't worry, I'm still playing at least 2 of the Let's Plays for The Sims 3, which is the one I just started with the fairy and the one that I'm in the university life. And then I did stop the other one. I did stop it. It became more of a like I had lost the sight of why I originally started it. You know, because even though I do want to make a World Adventures Let's Play, which I might do in the future, but that one was originally just supposed to be based around saving the future, and that other stuff could have been like a side thing, but I made it too blended, so I just stopped it. Plus, it was just getting more complicated than it needed to be, so I just didn't do that. And wow, I just jerked across the screen really weirdly like a freaking ghost. And I'm still doing the Sims 1 like LPs. I've got a bunch of them filmed. I just, like I said, I haven't had a chance to edit them, but they'll be posted very soon. I am still doing The Sims 2. In fact, I am getting ready to start a second Sims 2 LP pretty soon. I can't say how soon, just because I have to wait till a particular time to start it. But I could either wait until the end of my Ugly Gene Challenge, or I could start it before that is over. I don't know, it's whatever. It's a thing. It's The Sims. I love The Sims. Like, I can't get enough. It's hard to just stop playing. But yeah, all the Sims Let's Plays are staying, so, and I'm still doing Subnautica. I just haven't had a chance to actually really get in there and do anything lately. Like I said, I've been busy and it's been rough lately, so I'm just trying to like get everything out there and like filmed so that I can edit it and then post it at another time so that you guys don't have to sit around and wait for it, because I think that's like, I don't know, just not interesting, like having to wait like long periods of time before you can actually watch like the video that you had been wanting to see or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you guys don't mind, which is cool. We're at 97 subscribers. I'm super shocked about that, actually. I mean, we had been at like 95 or 96 for a while. I think it was 95 that we had been at for a while. But we're so close to 100 subscribers. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I'm so excited right now. I don't I don't even know, like, how I got so many people just to want to see any of the things that I've done. Like, I really do want to just make people laugh and to make people smile and to understand, like, let them know that they might be having like a really bad day, but there's somebody else out there who's having a worse day, and it's usually me. Nah. But or my Sims, you know, they die constantly. um but it's like, I don't know, I just want them to know there's somebody else out there for them, you know? Like, I don't mind talking to people or making them laugh and smile. I think it's really cool. But it's also super cool that you guys actually find my stuff like entertaining enough to like follow me. That means a lot. So, thank you for 97 subscribers. That's actually super super cool. Because I literally remember like 2 years ago I had like 6, and they were the people that had been there like forever, and they only subscribed to me because they were like sub for sub, I think. At least a lot of them were. And they had their own channels, so they didn't actually like follow me, they didn't actually watch me, they didn't do the things that I did, like, or they didn't watch the videos that I put up. So they weren't really my subscribers, they were just friends, sort of, not even friends, like they were just people that I watch. And then once I started doing like I wish I still had it, I threw it away. Once I started doing Let's Plays and I started doing The Sims, I had this old school mic, like it was like one of the ones that come with the computer, and it looks like one of the, like a fountain pen that has like the little base, like the little long fountain pen. That's what it looked like, and you had to hold the button down to speak into it, and it sounded so bad. Like, whenever I go back and watch my very first Sims 1 Let's Play, I'm like, wow. And I remember I had like the free version of Fraps at the time, so I could only do 10 minutes at a time. But like, I would stitch the episodes together, or I would try my hardest to, and then if it didn't work out, I would just cut them into part 1, part 2, part 3, but they weren't like parts. And I remember, and I started getting, you know, a few subscribers. Like, it's been a long journey, but it's so cool because now I've got like a decent setup. Like, I still have the exact same computer from like 2008. It says 2008 on here, but I don't know if I got this computer, like, I don't know. Okay, it does say 2008. I was gonna say, I thought it said 98 for a second there, but it says 08. Right? Yeah. That's fantastic. So yeah, but I mean, I've upgraded like most of it, but it's just so crazy to see how far I've gotten and how much more comfortable I've gotten with like speaking. Like, I'm not super comfortable still. Like, there's still a lot that I'm like, oh, like, uh-oh, I'm kind of not, I don't know what's happening with this. Why is this a thing? Stop your shenanigans. I just stopped it myself. I can't handle that. Sorry. My computer started doing something strange. Can I turn you down? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it started doing something strange, and I didn't want it to like mess up the recording. My bad. But like, it's so great. Like, I still am not super comfortable, like, I don't know, just speaking. And it comes across sometimes, because I still have the biggest problem with my intros and outros. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm a great big smart person, but I actually can't do these things. So I have to like redo it over and over, and it's like, ugh. But it's all worth it because you guys at least like it. Like, at least as long as I make one person laugh, I'm fine. And that's like the point of it. But it's so cool. Like, in 3 years, it's been such a journey. And like, I don't know where it'll lead me in another 3 years. Who knows? I just really enjoy this, and I really enjoy like the community. You guys have like provided like a really great community, and I can't wait to see what you guys come out with too, because a lot of you guys that are following me now do have videos of your own, and I want to find out what you do, because that's awesome. In fact, one of the newest subscribers that I've got has their own Sims videos, and I got so excited because I have, like, I think they do Sims 1 videos too, and I hardly ever see anyone do Sims 1's Sims 1 videos, and I want to see that so bad. I love Sims 1. Nobody ever does that anymore, so yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing I want to do. And this is still loud, so I'm turning it down again. Sorry if you guys can barely hear me sometimes, or if you hear me fine and you're like, what the heck is she talking about? It's just it's really loud in my headphones, so I assume that it's loud for you guys, when it's probably not. I mean, I have a bar here that tells me, and it's not getting anywhere near where my voice is, but it's still loud and distracting. So maybe once the song's over, I'll just let it stay off. In fact, actually, I might be done when this song's over. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, thank you guys so much, because that's super cool. It's just super cool. I like that. I think that's super cool. You guys are amazing. And I've said super cool a lot, but that's what I say. It's like the go-to word right now. Eventually it'll go back to like fantabulous or something like that, something weird. I don't think I've ever actually used that word, but it was the first word that popped into my head, so fantabulous. I don't know. Anyways, I would love to hear what you guys want to happen in like one of the next episodes. Like if there's a certain series that you guys are following and there's something that you just really want to see happen, I'd love to hear that. You don't have to leave comments or anything. It's just your own choice. But if you do, I will always reply to them. Like I try anyway. I try to always reply to comments just because I think it's important to know that people know that you will speak to them. Plus it's just kind of interesting to see what they have to talk to you about. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to see happen, or you hope something happens, or you just have like comments on it, even if it's like, what is it, like constructive criticism or just like hate mail, like leave it in the comments and I'll read it and I'll respond to you or whatever. Also, random but great story I have. Okay, so I was online and I was looking at phones the other day on some website. I can't remember what it was. But I don't have a phone with that. It was like a service, like an actual service provider. But I don't remember who it was because I don't have a service through them. I was just looking at a phone that they had because I heard about it and I heard it was a good phone, so I was just looking it up. And they were like, you know, it started out normal, like it was just like a chat associate, and like it started out normal, like, oh, you know, how can I help you, blah blah blah. And I was like, and all I said was like, you know, about like a question about one of the phones, like in its, you know, service or whatever, and you know, wanted to know like how well it worked in, you know, different places. And she told me she didn't really know because it was like a very particular question about the service that she wasn't, you know, qualified to answer, I guess, because, like, I don't know, it's not a question that people ask a lot, I guess, but I figured it out on my own, like, in the end. But then I was like, well, I shop for phones for, you know, camera quality, you know, like, I don't really shop for phones for, like, I don't know, any other reason except for the fact if they have a really nice camera. And I wanted to know what the best camera phone was. She was like, you know, looking through the site, and she showed me this one phone, you know, and she was saying, well, this is the phone that, like, it just says that it's, like, one of the greater phones, and it was, like, unbreakable, which is super freaking cool. That looks amazing. It was, like, the Moto 9 or something like that. It was, like, a Moto phone or something like that. I don't remember. But it was, like, claims to have, like, an unshatterable screen. It's got, like, 21 megapixels and a dual camera thing like going on for it, which is really cool. I mean, it's also super expensive, so I'm also not considering it. I mean, the phone that I'm gonna get anyway is probably super expensive. It's probably as much as one of an like an iPhone or something like that. I don't really care, but like it looked really cool. But the phone isn't really the topic. I don't know why I went off on phones. It's not really the topic of this thing. But like I started talking to that like sales associate about it, and I was like, oh, it's like, she wrote me at the exact same time, so her message went in right before mine went in. But what I wrote her is I was like, oh, I really like the idea of this phone because it's got like a shatter-proof screen, and I drop my phone like constantly. And right before and when I sent it, I saw the message that she had sent me right before that. And hers was like, oh, well, my cat climbs, my mouse is in my face. My cat climbs across, my stuff and always knocks my phone down or whatever. And she had an iPhone 7, Plus, an iPhone 7 Plus or whatever. And she was talking about like how her cat knocks her thing over and she's always worried that's like it's gonna break or something. And then we got on like this great topic of just like cats, because I was like, oh yeah, I have some cats too, and like they just like to run from one end of the house to the other at top speed for no reason, and if you're in the way, you're guaranteed to probably drop your phone. I was like, or trip over them. For like, they'll just like try to walk anywhere when your cat wants your attention. They will walk right in front of your feet. They will rock. That's funny. They will walk right in front of your feet, and you will trip and fall. And like, she was like, oh yeah, I know. She was like, I understand all too well what you're going through. Like, and told me like she kept like being like the most hilarious person ever, because like she made my night, because I was like, how are you literally gonna sit here and like talk to me on like a public chat? Like, I guess it wasn't public, it was like private between the two of us, but I'm sure her employers could see it. Like, you sit here, talk to me, not even about your service, not even about like the phone, just about cats, and like the most hilarious like stories you could say about like just dropping like eventually we didn't even talk about phones and like the screen shotting. We were just talking about the cats and the funny stuff that they do. And I was like, you were freaking hilarious. And she was like, oh, thank you, and she was like, I'd like to have my own show one day or something like that. And I was like, you should start a YouTube channel. I literally told this woman that she should start a YouTube channel. It was the best thing ever. Like, I can only hope that she was having just as great a time as I was. Like, I almost wanted to go back to that website and see if I could get that same, person again. Like, I know that it always has like the same name up there, so you don't know if you're talking to the same associate or not. But I almost wanted to go back and try and talk to her again just to like keep the conversation going. She was hilarious, and I am so happy that I had the chance to speak with her. She made my entire night, and like it was just in a few sentences that she was just like hilarious. Like, she even typed out like the laughing, like ha ha ha, like, and like kept going with the conversation of cats and like the crazy stuff that they do. And then we started just talking about things that were funny and that about her like having a show. And then eventually, I didn't want her to get in trouble, like, if they looked at her stuff, so I was like, oh yeah, this phone's great, thank you for helping, blah, blah, and, like, we ended it eventually, like, with the phone service. But it was so great. I love people who can, like, let go and just have a great conversation with somebody they've never met. Like, not necessarily like that, because that also sounds really weird and strange and creepy. But I mean, like, if you're having like either a bad day, or if you're at work, if you ever see me like at work, I'm having a bad time. I'm just gonna say it, like, I'm having a bad time if I'm at work. But like, everybody likes to joke and laugh. Like, if I can joke and laugh, it all just goes away, and if I can make someone else laugh, it makes me feel even better. So, like, having a great conversation like that, plus just randomly having someone who's, like, actually hilarious and didn't, like, try and be like, oh, so about the phone? Like, try and pull it all back together and be, like, really awkward and weird about it. Like, it was really nice that she actually just let go and have, like, a legitimate conversation. That is the way that you sell phones. because I legitimately actually thought about purchasing that phone just because of the way that she treated me, just because of the way that she was funny and she had a real conversation with me about other things other than that phone. She didn't try to sit there and sell me a, oh, you can buy this phone now and you can get like some extra stuff. Oh, you can do this now and you can get some extra things. Like, she didn't try that. She was just like, this is what it is. Let's talk about cats. And that's the way you sell things, and I would buy that phone. Like, I'm actually thinking right now that I want to go back and look at it again and like see why I didn't look at it. But I think I put it on like a save list. But I usually prefer unlocked phones just because like I have a different service, so if I don't want to go with the service that she was selling for, then, you know. But still, she was super cool. And I think that's where I'm going to end it because I have nothing else to say. I mean, I have a lot to say, but none of it makes any sense. Which is usually when the good stuff comes out, I guess. But anyways, I have to get this edited and put out. Or not even really edited. Just like, I don't know. Rendered? Yeah. Because I render it down to like a... I don't render it down, but I render it to like the highest quality I can get it to so I can upload it on better quality for you guys. Anyways, hopefully it saves its integrity and doesn't like lose its sync and everything. Don't know. If it does, I'm gonna be sad. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode with me. If you did, please leave a like. You don't have to. You can always leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Or you could leave a dislike just because you didn't like that I asked for you to leave a like. I was going to try and take that further, but I just couldn't. I was going to get myself tongue-tied and confused. And it just wouldn't... I don't know. It would be bad news bears, I guess. And for anything else that I've done, you can always click on any of the links in the description. And everybody, I hope you have a fantastic night. Sorry, it looked like there was a spider over there. I'm very sorry. I hope you guys have a fantastic night, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.